Look, I personally think anybody can become creative. Anyone can become creative, man. It's just certain principles, certain things that you have to do in order for your creativity to become alive. But most people think, oh, you know what? I'm not a creative person. You know, I'm not trying to create anything because I don't have time for this. I don't know how to do it. I don't think I'm capable. Is what most people usually say to themselves, but it's never the case. No one born with a special gift for creativity. You just got to do the right thing in order for your mind to give you ideas, things for you to work on. Okay, guys? So I have a couple of things that I will share with you guys and for you to keep in mind. Listen, you can know something, but if you don't practice it, it's not going to come to reality. Okay? So it's very important to understand what I'm saying. You can have the information in your head, but if you don't take action, if you don't practice the information, if you don't put the information out there, it's just going to sit in your head and you're not going to see any results. Okay, guys? So practicing is key. If you want to become good at something, you must practice, no doubt about it. Whatever it is, if you really want to become good at it, you have to practice all the time. It's the reason they say practice make perfect. If you do something every single day, for instance, you will eventually become very good at it, without a doubt, because the brain structure only going to strengthen, only going to understand the pattern of the endeavor, and you will become good at it day by day. It's like a muscle. When you go to the gym, you go to the gym every day, you're not going to see results right away, but by going to the gym, by lifting heavier and heavier, you end up seeing results. Same exact concept, guys. No difference. Dedication. You have to, sacrifice time and focus on whatever you want to do. You have to focus on it. You have to put your mind into it. And have fun, and don't be hard on yourself. Don't criticize yourself. Do not bother criticizing yourself, because a lot of people, because let's say they make a little mistake, they quick to criticize themselves. Oh, I'm not good enough, man. Oh, you know what? I'm just a loser. I'm not capable of doing anything. People are going to make fun of me, and I'm not feeling it anymore. I prefer to just stay in my comfort zone to avoid shame, to avoid embarrassment, and I'm just not good at it. Don't be too hard on yourself, man. If you're going to do something, have fun with it. Of course, concentrate and do whatever you got to do to achieve it, even if you fail. But at the end of the day, don't be hard on yourself, because, one thing you have to keep in mind, one thing you have to drill into your mind is that failing is a part of life. When you do fail, just know everyone fails, but make sure you get back up to try again. It's what really, really matters, guys. If I'm saying a bunch of stuff, but take this in, get up and try again. But don't jump to something else. If you jump to something else, you basically starting from scratch. Then if you start from scratch, you better expect you're going to fail, because your mind not wired, not fully understanding the new concept. But at the end of the day, if you focus on the same thing, you get back up and you try again, you get back up, you try again, your brain will map, will create like little traps to understand the whole endeavoring. And I'm telling you, it will eventually understand it and put it together and solve whatever the problem you're facing. 100%. Okay, guys? And don't be afraid to use your imagination. Use your imagination, man. Your imagination, very important. Is the reason boredom play a huge role in creativity. A lot of people are afraid of boredom. A lot of people run away from boredom because they want to excite themselves all the time. But learn to be alone. It's very important to learn to be alone, guys, because when you're alone, you get to see your thoughts. You get to see the thought pattern. And, and that's when you're going to have like great ideas popping up. Because your mind is on a relaxed mode and you're able to create a whole world inside of your head. I'm going to share one story with you guys. In high school, when I'm in my class, sometimes I used to zoom out, man. I used to go in a different world, just using my imagination. And the picture I had in my head was super vivid, to the point I felt like I could have lived in there forever. Real talk, man. But the thing is, it allowed me to create things. It allowed me to come up with great ideas. And I wasn't afraid of boredom. Guys, do not be afraid of boredom. Do not be afraid of being alone. I do understand sometimes it could be extremely, extremely difficult because it's when all your problems going to pop up and you're going to have all kinds of different negative thoughts popping up inside of your head, which going to trigger negative emotion, of course. But it usually unresolved problems that you haven't faced. But if you decide to face them, you're going to have great ideas popping up. Okay, solve this problem. This is how you're going to do it. And you solve them, your mind, man, only going to have great ideas popping up. And you should definitely use them. And it's the reason, guys, you know, learning to be alone is the most important thing ever. You have to learn to be alone. You do not always have to excite yourself or find something to excite you. No, learn to be alone. Stay away from the TV. Just learn to relax your mind. And I guarantee you, when it comes to being creative, you'll see that it's actually a part of you. Okay, so what do we do here, guys? We learn, we push, and we grow to become the best version of ourselves. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button for more great content. If you have anything to say, let it out in the comment section. See you next time. Ciao.